Hey there, what is up you guys? I am Jerry and welcome back to the channel, The Chicago Griller. In this video, I'll be making lamb rib chops on my Weber Q. Now, spoiler alert, this was not the most perfectly executed cook I've ever done, but it was such a good learning experience, I thought I'd share it anyways. So stay tuned. In this video, I'll be grilling lamb rib chops. These are some of my favorite things to grill because, well, I mean, look at this. These are like little meat lollipops. I've only got 4 individual rib chops here right now because I'm solo tonight. Otherwise, these often come in a rack, which will yield about 8 or 9 rib chops. Once I've got these rib chops patted dry, I'm going to drizzle and spread a very light layer of olive oil on each. As usual, I'll do this on both sides. For our seasonings, we're going to go with some kosher salt, some freshly ground black pepper to taste, and finally some dried oregano. Some alternatives that work really well with lamb include rosemary or herbes de Provence. I've grilled lamb on this channel in the past before and have used those other variations, so definitely go check them out if you haven't already. Alright, now that all my rib chops have been oiled and seasoned, it's time to head on out to the grill. This dish seems like it would be a good opportunity to take advantage of the new plus burner, so I'm going to turn that on as I preheat. If your Weber Q doesn't have a plus burner, no worries, you could still make this anyways. Just set your main burner to high and preheat as usual. So after 10 to 15 minutes of preheating, we will go ahead and lay these lamb rib chops directly on the grill grates. As usual, great sounding sizzle as soon as the meat hits those hot grill grates. Now to give all of my lamb a very light tap to make sure it's in good contact with the grates, I'll now shut the lid and grill for about 5 minutes total, flipping halfway through. 2.5 minutes have now elapsed, so it's time to open the lid and flip all of my lamb rib chops. And we're getting some very small flare-ups from the fat and oil dripping down onto the burners. But as you can see, some very nice grill marks being delivered by this Weber Q. I can't say for sure whether or not the plus burner is making a difference, but these sure sound and smell good. Alright, once again, gentle taps to ensure good contact with the grates. Shut the lid and finish this cook off. Alright, 2.5 minutes later, 5 minutes of total elapsed grilling time, and I'm going to go check on the temperature of these lamb rib chops. Whew, yikes! A bit of a flare up there. And as you saw as I quickly withdrew my hand to escape those flames, my internal temperature was reading quite a bit above my usual medium rare target. So I'm going to have to pull all of these lamb rib chops off the grill. I guess that plus burner really does make a big difference, and I'm going to have to use this as a learning experience to really experiment around to properly utilize the extra high heat. Alright, as the rib chops rest, let's make some chimichurri. Start with about a half cup of chopped parsley, and to that parsley I'm going to add some minced garlic. I like to add at least 2 cloves of garlic. Next up, I'm going to sprinkle in some crushed red pepper flakes. Then we'll follow that up with the zest and the juice of about half a lemon. Some people find lamb to be a little bit gamey. The citrus in this chimichurri we're making really helps with that. Alright, next up, a couple splashes of red wine vinegar, some kosher salt, some freshly ground black pepper, and finally, enough olive oil to cover it all. Just one thing left to do now, and that's to blend and mix evenly. As you saw, I didn't really measure out any of these ingredients, I just kind of eyeballed everything, so adjust your quantities as necessary. I feel like I needed some more red pepper flakes, so in that goes. Okay, so here's a look at today's final dish, grilled lamb rib chops with chimichurri. But I still have to answer the question that everyone is asking. How exactly did these turn out, and what do I think? Did using the plus burner badly overcook them? Well, there's only one way to find out, so we'll grab one lamb rib chop, slice into it, and see exactly how it looks. Alright, mostly gray with a slightly pink center. This is a textbook medium well. Again, a little disappointing as I was shooting for medium rare. That said, I think there's enough fat in lamb rib chops to keep these tender. Plus, we've got some chimichurri to dress it up. I mean, don't get me wrong, this smells really good, so let's have a bite. Okay, I gotta say, I'm pleasantly surprised. For a medium well lamb chop, this was still quite tender and flavorful. Again, I think it's because there's plenty of fat content in this cut of lamb, and the citrus, the garlic, the heat from the chimichurri really bring it all together. That said, lesson learned. If I'm using the plus burner for anything more than a quick sear, I may have to consider reducing my cooking time so that I don't overshoot my target desired level of doneness. That said, I still felt that these turned out pretty well, but don't take my word for it. Take Huey's word. That is some really good lamb. Thank you very much as always for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I can't wait to see you all again next time. Bye!